really did. He first started off the message that said, "Hey, cutie."
Yeah.
No, they don't. Hey, cutie. As a married man, you do not start off no message talking about some "Hey, cutie." Ain't nothing wrong with sis.
Right. I kind of feel like sis is one of those words that it says I have a type of
brotherly love.
Yes.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with sis.
For you, right?
Yeah.
I do care about you. You're my sis.
Yeah.
So I throw around sis a lot.
Yeah. He said cutie. Cutie is to me. Would you call somebody cutie? Why you over here?
What I'm trying to say is that some guys that we use those feeler words to try to see how you respond, right? For example,
why would you use a feeler word?
Because if I call you cutie and you respond with a
no, I'm saying, but why would somebody throw? I'm trying to get to a point. Why would a man? Why would you put a filler out? What are you? So we have a fun discussion today, don't we?
Yeah, I guess.
I guess we're going to be talking about that post that you posted on Facebook. It was a question that was posed.
Yes. And so, the question, and this came from something that me and you do, but basically I asked people, do they think, should you share with your mate or spouse if you work with someone or you are frequently around someone and you are attracted to them? And that started to trigger a lot of people. A lot of people got triggered by that.
So I think this is what we need to do. We need to probably clarify, because you can find someone attractive, but that doesn't mean you're attracted to them. When you start talking about how you're attracted to someone and you're looking, like you're lusting after, that's different, right?
Yes.
So what was the question? So
the question basically said that you are attracted to them.
Oh.
And I didn't go into detail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which way it was, but I think it's important to note that the things physically that I like about my wife, when God made my wife, he still made other women after her. And so there are going to be other people.
He broke the mold.
Oh, yeah, he definitely broke the mold. Like he threw that,
Yeah,
what I'm saying is that, we're going to see beauty in different things, right? It doesn't mean that we want it. And I think part of the place of becoming disciplined is being able to recognize beauty, but not want to covet it, right? So that's what my question was around. Not saying that you are actively pursuing it, but hey, should you tell the person you're with, hey, you know what? I've been working around Big Booty Judy, and yeah.
And so that right there, some people was like, no, don't tell me anything.
Yes.
But for us, because I know you were sharing a conversation with your friend.
Yes.
And he was like, nah, you shouldn't. I told you, let him deal with his house over here.
So what I did is actually I went to one of my male accountability partners, and I shared this topic with him, and he told me, nah, bruh, I wouldn't tell her that, because, and this is from his standpoint. He said that by sharing this information with your spouse, that you are unknowingly creating in them insecurity. And I can get that, because there are a lot of people that, if you don't have a healthy relationship already, sharing this information could further damage it. Do you agree on that?
Yes, if there's not a healthy relationship, I agree. But like for me, I like to know, like it's a way of exposing.
I think everybody, be honest with you, I think everybody wants to know, but not everybody is able to handle that information. Right?
That's true. It depends. It depends on the situation. It depends on the person. But because of us, like our history, the things that we've been through, right? It's a form of accountability for us when you expose the little foxes. The Bible talks about little foxes, because those little ninjas is what destroys the vine.
Yeah.
And Big Booty Judy, you have to be around Big Booty Judy.
Yes.
And you know what I'm saying, before it gets to the point where now you're I don't know. Before it gets to the point where you're thinking about them and you're constantly being around, it's just nice to just make it known. Hey, just to let you know, if you come around and you see Big Booty Judy, this is big Booty Judy. Like I want to go and buy Big Booty Judy because and it doesn't matter. It's not just the attraction. You tell me if Methuselah is working.
That's right.
Anybody of the opposite sex is like, hey, yeah, this is what's going on. We just it's kind of our way of communicating with each other.
One of the reasons why, and it was male and female that said, don't share this information. I think one of the reasons why there's a missing ingredient in this. It's not just the fact that they like you or that you find them attractive. It's also the fact of that you possibly feel some type of chemistry there, right? Or you feel something there. And you are unwilling to share it because I feel like some people trying to keep that possible in their pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's why you need to expose it. That's why I say to me, it's a form of accountability. If I see a muscle bound man that comes, why are you looking like that? And he speaks, or maybe he's a client, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure you want to know. What you want to know? Like if I have a client. What you want to know? You probably come with me to a showing. You're not going to let me go by myself.
Yeah.
It's just okay. It's the same thing. Now, if I don't say anything and you happen to roll up one day and be like, wait, you didn't tell me, then it looks suspicious. It seems like it's a problem.
You know what? And there are exceptions for every rule, right? But when you've been with a person as long as we've been together, you kind of know, we know what each other's
type
is.
What could be a temptation.
Yes. And there's certain people that automatically I gotta automatically yeah you just gotta shit because you just that's just how it is. And I will say this is that I never forget one of my friends, I told him, he said, man, so you share with your wife this information? I said, yeah, it doesn't cause any problems. She doesn't love me any different. No. She doesn't make me pay for being honest. No. I think that's what it is. A lot of the guys
afraid to be punished.
Is that you share this information and then there will be retaliation. Maybe not open retaliation, but you get in bed and now she got her back turned toward you.
Yeah, that's why I say it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody because there has to be a level of maturity there. For everybody?
Is this the place of communication? Because think about it. Is it not? Do you not put like this? There's some people, they will share this information with their guy or with their girl,
right?
But they won't share with their spouse. And your spouse is supposed to be
your best. Well, I won't say best friend, but you should be like you'll be one of your best friends. And you're right. You're doing life with each other. How can you hide from your reflection? When you think about a reflection in the mirror, you can't hide from your reflection when you're standing there. So we're a reflection of each other. We're supposed to be one. I should not absolutely be okay with just sharing everything with my best friend, but I don't tell the one that I'm doing life with. So you're right. It should be. But if you're not at that place where you can talk with each other and be transparent, then maybe y'all should get there. Because again, for us, I like to expose the little foxes. I really do. Because if you don't, it creates a problem. We have a friend who shared a text message.
Oh, yeah.
A text message not too long ago. And now she's not married. The guy who texts her, he is very married, right? Mm-hmm. And this is somebody who was helping her father, I think, right? He was helping the father around the house. And because she's around, that's her dad, she came around. So he's around this woman, helping out. And to me, his conversation, the text message that she shared was totally inappropriate. I feel like if he would expose that to his wife, I'm pretty sure if his wife was around, he would not be talking that way. That's right? True. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, and that's clear just by the text message that he's attracted to this woman.
So the single woman didn't do any. Well, so how did she handle it? I forget. How did she handle it?
Oh, she put him in his place. Nah, she really did. He first started off the message that said, "Hey, cutie."
Yeah.
No. Hey, cutie. As a married man, you do not start off no message talking about some "Hey, cutie."
Let me be honest and be transparent. Right? There are certain words that guys use that they are feeler words. They are words that can go on this side of the fence or this side of the fence. Right?
What do you mean feeler word? I know.
For example, "Hey, cutie." Okay, yeah.
Cute. Now, not dear. Dear.
Yeah, dear is one of those. Yes, you're right.
What is another one? Sweetheart. Sweetheart normally is the older man that's talking to the younger. But a lot of women don't like the man calling us sweetheart. So it depends on how you use sweetheart, because you can be condescending with sweetheart.
So one word that I throw around a lot is sis.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with sis.
Right? I kind of feel like sis is one of those words that it says I have a type of
brotherly love.
Yes.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with sis.
For you, right?
Yeah.
I do care about you. You're my sis.
Yeah.
So I throw around sis a lot.
Yeah, he said cutie. Cutie is to me. Would you call somebody cutie? Why you over here?
What I'm trying to say is that some guys that we use those feeler words to try to see how you respond, right? For example,
why would you use a feeler word?
Because if I call you cutie and you respond with a
no, I'm saying, but why would somebody throw? I'm trying to get to a point. Why would you put a filler out? What are you trying to find out? Because he's married. Remember, he's married.
He's trying to find out, does she have a problem with this marriage?
Wow. Yeah, but anyway, he started out. That's what I'm saying.
Is my marriage is my marriage a hindrance to you being?
And this is the problem. What I have. This is exactly what I was saying. For people who don't want to expose, I'm pretty sure he don't tell his wife that he talks like that.
Yes.
Because those are and this is why I was telling you, when you hide things, or not hide, but when you even not disclose stuff, it makes me feel like you are on something. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is why you expose. But the people are like, nah, don't tell him. Why? Why would you not say anything? But anyway, the hey cutie thing was the first red flag.
Yes. I agree.
It was the first red flag. And then he mentioned something about date night. He was like, hey, I haven't forgotten, you owe me a date, or we have date night.
Well, because he had fixed something on her car or something to that effect. And I
thought it was the father.
Well,
but whatever. He fixed something.
About which she was willing to show her appreciation.
That was a plate. He said, you're going to cook me a plate. I had a problem with that too. Why is he asking for a plate? Maybe she really good at cooking, and I don't know. I'm not cooking for nobody. Like, he has a wife. Have your wife cook for you. So he mentioned cook a plate, and she was being nice because she's nice. She's okay, sure. You've been helping my dad around.
If you're watching this video, I'm trying to, man. I'm trying.
No, I'm not trying. You have your wife fix your food. Now, because she's nice and she was grateful that he helps out the dad a lot because the dad is older, then that's understanding. She agreed to say, okay, sure, I'll cook. But then he also had invited her out it was a group outing. Okay, remember that? I remember that in the message. It was a group outing where a lot of people was going to go together out, bowling or whatever. And she said she would. Now, he done went from a group outing to you owe me a date, and it's the date night.
Again, he was putting out feelers. And you know what it is? It's almost like what's the old saying? You give a person an inch, they'll take a mile.
So you saying he was up to no good from the beginning then?
Possibly. But if you remember, I do remember her sharing that once she did expose him, that he was like, oh no, you took that the wrong way.
Yeah. Right? Why do y'all do that? When somebody check you get the wrong one, and then now we the one that's crazy.
Purposely talking vague language instead of just coming out and saying, hey, this is what I want. I want those draws.
But why did he make it seem like she was the one? Like, oh, you went way left. I love my wife. He went on and on. Well, you need to act like you love your wife, sir. You don't talk like that. Tell me something. Okay. I don't know, but
okay, scratch. It's okay.
Did you really have a problem?
Let me ask you this.
We laughing because Michael just said the name and he had to edit it out. Lord have mercy.
Okay, I'm sorry. All right. So would it have been wrong for the girl or for the woman?
She is a woman.
For the woman to share that information with the wife. Hey, these are the text messages.
No, because she don't know the wife. Well, why would you share that? I think that's just being messy. She did right. She put him in his place. She let him know that she reminded him that he was married because from what I remember from her response, and that she did not do date nights, because I had an issue with that too. Date night, you should only have date nights with your wife, and the date was not really it's not a date because it was a group of people coming together. So I felt like he was kind of putting it out there, a little filler too, to see where she was at. But he definitely got the right one. She put him in his place, and that was that. She really let him know why he tried to slide that little side chick application. I feel like that's what that was.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely a side chick application.
He's just trying to see if she would go. And she didn't.
Yep.
So, but my point is, I guess this whole thing, it does make my point though. When people withhold information, if you feel some type of way and you're attracted to someone, is a reason why you don't feel like you can't say anything. It's not always on the wife where you feel like, oh, she gonna go crazy. No, I think it's something also where you're not even willing or able to expose it because there's something about that situation that you're trying to keep in your back pocket.
Wow.
You don't get no room. Somebody said it on your thing. You don't want to give no room for the devil. I like the way that guy put it. You give no room for, any problems. Just cut it off right then and there.
So to answer the post that I put out, yes, I think that the goal should be to get to the place to where you can share anything with your spouse, right? Now, I'm not saying your boyfriend, girlfriend, but once you guys have moved into marriage, you pass 1 year, 5 years, the goal should be, hey, I can tell this woman, I can tell this man anything, and they will take it. They're not going to punish me for it. And I understand everybody's personality is different, but that should be the goal, right? Do you agree?
I think, yeah, it should be the goal. If you're not there yet, it should be, because you can't just have all these secrets and secrets. What was that saying? Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt everyone. Okay. Remember that?
That sounds like Chester Molester types. That
like did sound scary.
Like you've been touched.
I remember hearing that. As a little girl. Secrets are no fun.
Oh wow. So let me ask you this. And this is off this same subject. Actually, I'm going to put a post out there probably this week about this.
Oh, you're in these posts.
Yes, these posts. So let's say that because this actually happened to us. We were at the movies, I think with some friends, and we was leaving. And as we were leaving, we thought that we saw the husband to one of our mutual good friends. Do you remember that?
Oh yes, I chased him down.
Now wait a minute. You didn't catch up with the person.
I didn't catch him, but I chased him down. I don't know. I feel like he was moving fast. That probably was him.
So
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't.
Is it appropriate to share that information with that person?
With the wife?
Yes.
Well, I would have. That's why I was chasing him down to make sure. I didn't say anything to her because I wasn't sure, and I'm not about to create problems. But that's why I chased him down. Remember, he's like, Cookie. I chased him down. I'm like, is that so-and-so? It better not be. And so I really felt like that was him. Maybe, I pray it wasn't, but I don't know. It was late. It was.
I kind of feel that, I guess it depends on how close of a friend you are. I guess the thing that I fear is you share that information and have you ever heard of situation in domestic violence where the person is being abused or,
they're not being abused.
Well, they're not, but imagine you sharing this information with someone.
Well, I always use wisdom.
Around
I will use wisdom though. Like I try my best to, you pray and you ask for discernment, you ask for wisdom. But again, if that was him, that's why I wanted to check. Because I'm going to say so. I'm a type of person, listen, I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't know you. If I see you somewhere, we're going to speak. That's what adults do. We speak. And if he was on a date with someone who's not his wife, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to speak.
Now,
I'm going to make sure they see me and they know that I know this man. I know he's married.
If you happen to be out with someone and you see one of your wife's friends or your husband's friends, all you have to do is take the person over and say, hey, let me introduce you to my cousin.
Also, you teaching people how to lie.
What I'm saying is the fact that they run and made the situation worse. If they would have acknowledged you, so, oh, hey, Cookie, come on over here. let me introduce you to
And
my
this
cousin.
this is why you say things, because what would have happened if that really was him?
Yes,
he was with somebody, a cousin, a real cousin, not you trying to teach the people how to lie.
Cousins, but go ahead.
You over here, okay?
No.
So teach these people how to lie. If it really was a cousin, if it really was, innocent.
Yes.
And if I happen to mention to his wife, oh yeah, I saw so and so, bro was outside with so, and she looking like, what are you talking about? Now, see, if it's innocent, wouldn't the wife know about that?
She would.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you don't say things, it's stuff, because stuff always comes out.
So I heard everything you said in regards to exposing. I do agree with that, especially. You need to know your spouse, the person that you're married to. I don't know.
What would you do if in that situation? Would you have said something? Like, I know I was extra chasing him down, but if you see a friend who's married and they're out, would you say something?
I would first say something to him. I wouldn't go directly to the spouse. I would first check him.
Would you act like you don't see them? You speak though?
Oh no. I would. I don't know. It depends on how close we are. Like if we're close, yes, I'm gonna speak. Like you know.
So even if you're not,
like if it's somebody by which we hang out every now and then,
you don't speak. You act like you don't see them.
No, I'm not gonna ignore them, but I'm not gonna go out of my way either to like how you went, running the elevator. Down escalators, caught a taxi to the other side of town.
No, whatever.
I'm not about to do all that, what I'm saying, to get to him. But if we're in view, yeah, I'm going to speak to him or her, because sometimes it be, her too.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to wait. I'm going to let them know, hey, I saw you, we saw you. And then I might, hey, on Facebook Messenger or Instagram, hey, saw you, blah, 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 out with this person. Is everything okay? Is everything okay? And then I'm going to allow them to deal with the situation, because that's what you really want. The real thing that you really want is for them to deal with their marriage and their issue. I don't want to come in between it. Now, if they don't deal with it, but I wouldn't go and just go straight to the wife or straight to the husband. I would actually approach that person that I saw doing.
Well, that is what I'm doing if you speak, though. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I wanted to go speak.
Yeah. But you said, though, you would go and tell the other party that's sitting at home about what you saw. And that's only my... That's if I know for sure. Okay. My point was, I want to first speak. I want to make sure. And then you speak. You make it known, Yeah.
I'm not just going to be out here just telling people stuff and I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying.
I get you. So, well, there you have it. So, like I said, this is, I think we both do agree that communication should be the number one goal to get to the place where you can share anything. And, if you are a person that, you struggle with some insecurity, right? You struggle with, and that you can't handle it, just be honest. I know, we're not going to talk about this conversation right now, but I know a guy that his wife cheated on him and he didn't want to know who it was. He didn't want to know who it was. And that right there, I don't know. I can't say that if you mess around with me, I want to know who it was, where they live. I mean,
really?
Yes. I mean, I'm going to have questions on top of questions. I mean, there's going to be about 100
What does that
questions.
do? What does that do for somebody?
It's almost because this is our way of dealing with it, right? You know what I'm saying? I do believe, and I know we're going off course, we should be ending right now, but I do believe that when a person has suffered injury in their relationship, when I speak of injury, I'm talking about infidelity and things of that sort, that when you have suffered infidelity or injury in your relationship, I believe that it opens up a wound, right? And all these questions, you're trying to rationalize why this person did with what they did. And it doesn't matter what answer they give you. They could give you the best answer that's out there. You're going to still have more questions, right? Until
you learn to forgive and let that go.
Wow. Yes.
You have to. Yeah. Because
Yes.
you'll drive yourself crazy.
So that's just how I kind of feel. But hey, man, this has been a wonderful conversation. And this was all off script. We had no scripts for it. Just some conversation we have. Let me say that we really do like when you guys send us real life scenarios. So that's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about real life scenarios because it's not always, perfect. Everything is not always, squares and X's. Sometimes things are kind of complicated, as they say. So this is us just trying our best just to be transparent and honest about how we feel about certain topics. So thank you again for sharing. Anything you want to say in passing before we go?
No, I don't have anything. I just want to continue to let people know the reason why we do this is because we do love God, we love each other, and we want to inspire others to do the same. Just that simple.
Oh, say that one more time. That's really good.
We love God, we love each other, and we want to inspire others to do the same.
Great. That's what we're here for. Do me a favor, please like and subscribe this video. Thank you guys for rocking with us and just taking a little bit of your time just to listen to what we had to say. Until next time, see you guys later.
Peace out.
Bye.